All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Coach D, and we're here again for another Easy1up Live presentation. Welcome. All right, now, first off, I like to say if you happen to be watching this, on the replay, awesome. You have to be watching this on YouTube. Now, whoever channel that you have to be watching this on, that's who you want to connect with after you see what we do on a consistent basis and all that good stuff after you watch this presentation. All right. If you happen to be watching this live, at the end, you want to get back with whoever invited you, okay? Because all of our whole team actually has this video because we all participate, all right? So the first thing that we'll go into, now, of course, you want to stick around to the end because we definitely have some awesome bonuses for you, all right? Because we're all about you guys that's watching us, you guys who have to be live. We're all about you guys being able to explode your business, all right? Now, the first thing, let me just tell you who I am, a little bit about me, okay? I'm Coach D, all right, if this is your first time meeting me, and I'm all about, helping other network marketers, helping everyone achieve the goals that they want in life, okay? Economically. When I first started, I pretty much didn't know anything about the online space, and I'm letting some people in here. I didn't know anything about the online space. I'm an ex-auto mechanic, so I didn't even know how to do a Facebook Live. I know when I say that now, people are like, yeah, whatever, and they can't even believe it, but it's true. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. There was a lot of mistakes that I made trying to figure this stuff out. It was crazy, so once I did start having some success and learning some things, and I had to, pay for a whole bunch of different things. Some stuff worked, some stuff didn't. You know how it is, right? I said, I'm making it my mission to, put myself in a position to where I can help others achieve these goals, right? Achieve their economic goals. But it's not just all about me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to turn it over to one of our teammates here. And I just want you guys to kind of hear their backstory. Like, everybody has a story of why they got started. You know what I'm saying? Why they decided to do anything online anyway. So I'm just going to choose somebody at random, okay? So that way, I like to do it that way so people don't really have time to prepare, because it's more authentic. Let's see. And I see we do have some newcomers here. And I may be saying you guys' name wrong, so please, I apologize if I am. Toyosi, please correct me if I'm saying it wrong. I'm saying Toyosi. It might be Toyosai. That's all my fault. Please let me know if I'm saying it wrong. Please correct me. All right. Vicky, I'm going to choose Vicky. That's right, Vicky. I know you're trying to hide. Just kind of tell the people real quick that, like, kind of like your backstory. Like, why did you get started online? And then what has been your experience with working with our team? Go ahead.
I knew you was going to do that. I really did.
Yeah. I got to choose somebody different each time, And you got your camera on, so, All right, go ahead.
All right, so, I don't even know how to start off. The backstory is I was trying to do a lot of things online, going into different groups, doing different trainings. And then I ran across this team, which is 𝐘𝐿ady and, her group, and following her and watching all her comments and her posts and all the knowledge that she shares with the team. And I just decided, that it was about time for me to put my feet down, securely and follow a plan, instead of jumping all over the place, because that's what I was doing a lot of. So now that I'm starting to focus and follow an actual daily plan, I'm getting there. I'm not to the steps that I'm supposed to be yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting my groove going. So that's what brought me into the group.
Sweet. And it's important that she mentioned, like she says, hey, I'm not where I want to be yet, but I now have a plan and I'm getting in the groove. And that's one thing to keep in mind, don't think there's something wrong with you or whatever if you haven't hit it. Once you find that team, that setup, that blueprint, and we're going to show you a little bit more about that here later. But once you find that, it's about then now you have something to plug into. And it's like kind of like a fresh start. You know what I mean? So you're definitely in the right spot. And I appreciate you, Vicky, for that commentary. I appreciate you. All right. So now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and kind of get into the nuts and bolts of this, right? People want to know, people want to be able to, okay, hold on. Yes, you pronounced my name right. Was it Toyosi or Toyosai? Like, let me know which one. Toyosi, like put an E, or was it Toyosai with the I? I just want to make sure. Okay. All right. But yeah, people want to know, like, how can they make life-changing income? They might be, promoting things that, just pay them like $20 a month, $15 a month, but how much can you really buy with that, right? And then if you don't have the right components, which is only 4 components, honestly, it's 4 main components. right? But a lot of times we're missing those components. So what I wanted to do today is actually go ahead and show you guys those components. So that way, as you're out there doing your thing, your business, whatever you join, this, that, and the third, you can really identify, am I missing these perks? Am I missing all of them? Am I missing 2 of them? So you can really see where you need to kind of put your flag at, you know, which is kind of what Biggie was saying, put her flag down. So you'll see, okay, thank you very much. You know, you can put your flag down so that way you can start getting the results that you actually want. All right. So let me go ahead and I'm going to throw up my whiteboard here. So you guys got to let me know, make sure you're going to be able to see my whiteboard as I break down the 4 components that you actually need to start making that life-changing income. All right. Let me know if you, and I'm going to pull this a little bit closer here. All right. Let me know if you guys can see my whiteboard. Give me some thumbs ups or something. Thumbs up, yes, sirree, bobbies or something. Okay, I got Simone with a thumbs up. All right, I got Karen with a thumbs up. What's going on, Latasha? I got Latasha just looking at us. All right, y'all know I like to call people out. I don't know why y'all up there doing that. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this. All right, so what are the 4 components that we actually need? All right, now I'm gonna ask you guys, because some of y'all should know. Simone, what's one of the components that we actually need? We need 4 components. I'm gonna put this up here. Number 1. All right, number 2. Number 3, and number 4. Simone, what are one of the components that we need? Make sure I can hear you. Go ahead, I'm listening. Oh wait, I can't hear you.
Okay, sorry.
Go ahead. What's one of the components that we need?
We need a vessel.
We need a vessel.
A vessel? Yes.
And tell the people, what is a vessel? What is a vessel? Like, put it in some layman's terms so that everybody.
A vessel is something that you could use to get you to where you want to go.
Exactly. It's just something that we use. All right. It's something we use to be able to get us to that money that we want, right? So that
yes.
we, buy a house or whatever it is that we want to do in life. Okay. Awesome. All right. Now another thing that we're gonna need, okay, is you're gonna need ongoing support. And guys, I'm going to actually prove this to you that these are the 4 things, the main components that you need, okay? I'm actually going to show you how another company that you probably have heard of actually does the same thing. A lot of companies have these same things, but I'm going to show you with a company that you probably have heard of, okay? So you're going to need that ongoing support. Another thing that you're going to need is you're going to need a blueprint, okay? Now, I know you've probably heard the term blueprint before, all right? But you probably didn't know exactly what it was. When we're talking about a blueprint, you need a roadmap. Right? I'm gonna tell you honestly, when I first started, this is one of the main things. I mean, I was missing, more than one of these, but this is one of the main things I was missing, an actual roadmap. How many times have you guys joined something? And excuse me, I'm gonna be letting people in here. All right, okay, we got Nadia just joined us. All right, how many times have you guys actually joined something and then you join it and they're like, okay, yeah, welcome to the team, and then you're like, okay, you're excited, right? And you're like, where do I begin? And then what they say is, oh, just go watch the videos in your back office. Has it ever happened to you guys? You're like super excited about joining something, and then whoever you join or whatever, they're like, hey, yeah, just go ahead and start watching the videos in your back office. And you're like, okay, well, how do I get leads? Just watch the videos in your back office. Has that ever happened? Put a thumbs up if that's ever happened to you for anything that you've ever joined. I know it's happened to me. Exactly, Karen. Karen says it's happened to her. It definitely. And Simone says it's happened to her. All right, but a blueprint is actually going to give you that roadmap so you know exactly what you need to be doing each day. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't have an actual blueprint plan. It was like maybe I didn't start having some clarity on this. It was like maybe 8 months ago. 8 months ago, right? And then this is like 8 months ago after spending thousands of dollars on things, right? So everybody's like, oh yeah, it's really easy. Just watch the videos in the back office, and nobody gives you an actual blueprint. So you're wondering like, well, what's wrong with me? Why am I not winning, right? Well, let me tell you. It's not your fault, all right? It's not your fault, all right? So the blueprint is definitely one of the things that you need, a big one, a roadmap, okay? And then the next thing you're gonna need, which I'm gonna be honest, I have never been a part of anything. When I joined stuff before previously, I never had this. It's called leverage. I never had this. And I don't care, who I joined and what opportunity, they didn't give me the leverage. And leverage you need when you first starting, right? When you're trying to do all these things yourself. Think about this. You're trying to support each person that joins you in business. You're trying to support them yourself. It really only takes one person to join you before you're busy. Because what do? You're like, okay, D, I just joined. I got a question on this. And they're inboxing you, right? And then 10 minutes later, I got a question on this. right? Because you don't have anything set up, right, to help them. So now you got to help them by yourself. That means, yeah, that $500 you just made, or $250, whatever it is you just made, now you're going to spend all that time answering stuff back in Messenger. Now you're looking at the output, you're like, wait a minute. Now I really just made less than minimum wage. You know, after, you know, 5 weeks of this done happened, that little $250 you made or $1,000 you made done dwindled down because you didn't have these things in place. You weren't able to leverage it. You had to do everything yourself. Now, remember I told you I'm going to show you guys a company, right? And like I said, many companies use this, but I'm going to show you a company that actually follows this, right? So that way you guys can see, all right? Now, you guys have probably all heard of ClickFunnels, okay? You know, Russell Brunson, ClickFunnels, all right? I'm going to show you how he actually uses this, okay? Like I said, tons and tons of other companies use it. I just want to use an example that you probably heard of, all right? How does ClickFunnels use the component of ongoing support? Think about it. When you buy their software, right, they actually have a Facebook group. They actually have a Facebook group for you to go in, so that way you can continue to ask questions, you know, that you have about, you know, about tips on using it, about tips on making the funnels look better, all right? But they actually have a Facebook group for this, all right? And this is a pretty big company in our space, you know, in the network marketing space. They have this as well, all right? What about a blueprint? Check this out. Do you think when Russell Brunson, you know, decided to have, you know, make ClickFunnels, you think that he just sat down and like, I'm going to think of all this stuff myself? Yeah, I'm just going to think of this out of thin air. No, one misconception that people think, they think that stuff is new. There's nothing new under the sun. All he had to do was tap into a blueprint, meaning all he had to do was tap into a roadmap that was already done. How can I prove this to you? Check this out. Now, if y'all definitely know ClickFunnels and Russell Brunson, what is like two of his main terms? Funnel hacking, and offer hacking. And all that means, and he actually teaches this, okay, because I actually took his training, all right, and it's very good, by the way, okay? All that means is that he'll take a funnel that's already converting, meaning it's already winning, and he'll model after it. So what did he just do? He used what someone else already did, right, and already proved that it works, and he modeled after it. So now that's how he has his blueprint, right? He didn't have to go and create it himself, but he tapped into what was already working. Because a lot of times when we try and recreate the wheel, right, that wheel be lumpy, it don't even roll, it be missing spokes. The wheel be like, it don't even be a circle, it'd be like a triangle, right? And it makes stuff real hard, right? But when you could tap into something that's already proven to work, already in place, imagine how much of a weight that's lifted, that's taken off of your shoulders. Just imagine that right there. And I'm telling you, for months and months and months, you know, I didn't have this. What happens when you don't have this? Has anyone ever felt overwhelmed, right, in your business, right? You're feeling like, oh, okay, I see this person doing Instagram. Oh my gosh, they're killing it. See this person doing TikTok. Oh my gosh, they're killing it. I see this person doing Facebook, and they're doing Facebook stories, and they're doing this, and they're doing that. Oh my gosh, they're killing it. Why am I not killing it? I don't know. What should I do? And then you ask people, and what do they commonly say? Oh, well, just connect with people. Oh, well, just give value. Oh, well, what's the numbers game? Oh, well, just keep trying, right? But nobody actually tells you what to do. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5 each day. Nobody actually tells you that, right? So you be out there like, okay, I'm gonna give value. What's value? Okay, I'm gonna be consistent. Consistently doing what? Yeah, that's kind of the conundrum you wind up being in, all right? So yeah, he definitely followed a blueprint to get his business going off the ground to the, you know, the ranks that it is now. Vessel. When we're talking about a vessel, right, a lot of times people like to get in disputes about their company, right? It's like everybody wants to defend their company, like, well, I'm in this instant pay program, and mine is better than yours. Let's be 100% clear. Make sure you guys understand. I don't care what instant pay program you joined or whatever you joined, it's a vessel, okay? Even if it's a tool, it's also a vessel if you're promoting it, you know, so you can make commissions. Vessel meaning it is something that you're able to exchange to someone else so that you can get the income. They get the thing, you get the income, okay? That's a vessel, right? That's what it is, right? So it's not about you you know, trying to go out there and brand the vessel. It's like, oh, I'm the, let's say, the MLSP girl, right? You're trying to brand the MLSP, for example, or I'm the ClickFunnels Avenger girl, right? Because you're trying to brand ClickFunnels. It's a vessel. It's something that you have identified can produce the type of income that you want to make in your life to make changes, all right? So do understand that, all right? Now, what vessel did Russell Brunson have? He literally has the ClickFunnels software, right? That is the vessel. Yes, people can use it, but they also have a really big community of affiliates, which means those affiliates use the vessel by sharing that vessel with other people to make the commissions. That's what we mean by vessel. Now, leverage, which once again, a lot of people don't have. I didn't have, okay, for a long time. And it is hard if you don't have leverage. What do we mean by leverage? Okay, let's break this down. Literally what leverage means is that you have these things in place and you didn't have to create them, right? You when it comes to creating these things, you didn't have to create them, right? But you can use them to give to other people who join you in business. Now, why is this crucial? Because a lot of times, you know, when we first start, we're not thinking on the mindset of we make more money with the more people we help. We hear it, but we don't really let it sink in, right? We be all like, I want to make money. I want to make money. I, right? We're doing that I dance. But here's what the money really is. Check this out. I could have put this together for myself, right? I could have said, well, I'm going to have, you know, I'm going to have this blueprint for me, right? I'm going to create this leverage for me, right? I'm going to do the group for me. I could have said that. Follow me. I could have said that, right? But instead, I said, okay, not only am I going to have these things, right, for myself. And by the way, I didn't create the blueprint either. I had to pay a coach to get it, all right? And that coach had to pay another coach to get it, right? Because it was already proven. Just wanted to put that out there. I didn't create it, okay? Now, I could have said, well, I'm going to have these things. And that way, if you join me directly, then I'll share these with you, meaning you can use the blueprint. But what you tell me, which one is more powerful? Me using these things for me to get sales. All right. So let's say Simone, oh, someone's trying to come in. Sorry about that. All right. So let's say Simone joined me in business, right? Awesome. Simone gets the awesome blueprint. So she gets clarity in her business, knows exactly what to do. Awesome. Okay. Simone has the proper vessel to get her the money she wants. Awesome. Right. She has opportunity to use it. Right. Simone is getting the ongoing support and coaching every week because we go live in our group every week with coaching. Right. Awesome. But what happens when someone joins Simone in business? What does that person have? If I said all this is for me to get customers and to get prospects and sales, Simone, what do you have? If I said all of this is for me, you can use it, but you can't bring nobody to the group. You can't offer this blueprint that is helping you. You can't offer that to people who join you, right? They may have the vessel, but that's it, right? So therefore, you can't leverage any of this. How would that make you feel, Simone? What type of impact would that have on your business? Talk to me.
I will actually feel despondent. I feel like I won't want to do anything and not even bringing people in. You know, I feel like it's just a waste of time.
Exactly. Because what that's going to do is now it's going to put all the pressure back on you. Even down to sales calls that we do every week, guys. These calls where we do this presentation, right? We do this every week. Do you think that everybody on here is people who you know, are directly under me or people who even I invited? No. Let me let someone in. There's plenty of names here I don't even know, right? So what that means is all of this is about you being able to leverage all of this. So that way, which person would you rather join? Let me ask you, which person would you rather join? I'm going to pick one of you guys out. So yeah, I better be ready. Okay? which one of you, which person would you rather join? All right. We got, hold on. I'm going to use different colors. Okay. We got Joe over here and we got Greg over here. Okay. All right. Joe says, hey, I got this awesome training that you can use so that you can be able to get sales. I got this awesome group, you know, so that you can come in and talk to people. And I got this, you know, sales presentation that I do so that I can get sales. All right. This was Joe. Or Greg says, hey guys, I got this awesome training so that you can use, but when people decide to join you in business, they can also use it too, so that they can get some sales, and then their people can use it so that they can get some sales, and their people can use it so they can get some sales. Oh, and yeah, by the way, I also have the same awesome group, right? That I think his name was Joe, I forgot. That Joe has, all right? And, you know, I have the same awesome group that Joe has, but not only can you use it, when people join you in business, then they can use it. When people join them in business, then they can use it. When people join them in business, then they can use it, right? Oh yeah, by the way, I have the same weekly call that Joe has, right? But instead of Joe just using it and he only inviting people that he wants to invite, guess what? All right, my name is Greg over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you invite people. All right, so that way, if they have questions, they can answer it. They can get answers live and everything, and they can start loving on you live. All right, so you bring out your people, and people who join you bring their people, and people who join them bring their people. So everybody is getting this help. So yeah, and you don't have to run these sales calls, you know. So we're not gonna you know, over here, Joe, I think his name was Joe, is over here like, yeah, I'm gonna run calls. I'm making all the money. Forget you. Greg says, you know what? I'm going to help you. You bothered to join me or someone in my downline, so I'm going to help you as well. So go ahead, come on board, and we got you. I don't know. You guys tell me.
Greg.
You want Joe? You want Greg? Like, I mean, like, for real, tell me. Like, be honest. Be honest.
Greg.
Leak.
Greg.
Great. Like, I want to hear it. Leak. Like, Leak. Unmute yourself. I think I'm saying that correctly. Leak. Unmute yourself. Tell me. Who do you want? Like, you know. Like, maybe, look, is it biased because he's taller? Okay, let me make him shorter. Okay. Right? Like, who do you want? Link, who do you want? You want Joe or Greg? I'm going to give you who you want. Who you want?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It does. Greg. I'll take Greg.
Exactly, because you immediately have leverage. Exactly. And someone said in the chat, Greg. Exactly. So that's the point of leverage, and that's what I was missing. And I've been on different teams. I mean, I've joined stuff at high levels too. You know, one opportunity I joined at 7,500. So it wasn't a matter of, oh, well, maybe you didn't get the leverage because you only joined it $25. No. When I go in, I go in. Okay? One of the opportunities I joined is $7,500, right? And I did not have the leverage. So that means I'm back to having to do all of this all by myself. All right? And that pretty much sucks, especially when you're trying to get going. That pretty much sucks. So that's what I want to show you guys on leverage. Okay? So you understand these are 4 components. So you can look back and say, okay, cool. I'm promoting this. All right? But do I have this, man? Do I have the ongoing support where they're showing up every week to give this training to make sure that everybody's on board, whether I brought them in, whether you brought them in, or whatever. Do they have a blueprint so you know exactly what you're doing each day, right? A lot of people out there, you know, don't know what to do. And then there are some people who are like, well, yeah, I have a DMO. I'm going to go ahead and break some news to you, right? For the ones who are saying, yeah, I have a DMO because I used to have one too, right? A blueprint, I ain't even going to lie to you. I'm being real with you. Blueprint is better than DMO, because when we got our DMO, a lot of you guys can relate to this. When we first got introduced to a DMO, right, which is the daily method of operation, right? It was cool, right? But it was like, you know, like a whole bunch of things, you know. We're like, dang, you know, we're like, man, so are we really supposed to do this? It's like, okay, well, we're not really seeing how this isn't really being effective for us. Like, what are we doing wrong? You know what I mean? And what happens when you get confused? You stop doing stuff, right? Blueprint. The blueprint that we have in our phase 1 is broken down into 5 steps. Phase 1 is where everyone starts. It's broken down into 5 steps. And you literally will start getting traction in these 5 steps. You start getting more people watching you, start getting more leads, right? Literally in these 5 steps, okay? And it's like, not only that, we've actually done lives in our group to show doing this. So it's not like, because I didn't want people to think like, oh, well, you know, you're doing it 5 steps maybe because you're great or something. Like, maybe you've been doing this longer. That's not even true. Some of the people on my team have been doing this longer than me, right? Or maybe you're not really doing it 5 steps. You probably have some secret sauce or some secret other stuff you're hiding. No, doing it right on live, half asleep like everybody else, because I'm not a morning person. You know what I mean? And we do it in about an hour a day, right? So we have multiple lives with me and other teammates on live doing it in about an hour a day, right? Because we stand behind what we're talking about. Okay, so these are the 4 components right here. Now it comes down to, now you understand the 4 components. Now it comes down to, how can you actually get them, right? Because you want them, you need them, right? So that you can start excelling and making the income that you want. So let's talk about that. All right, how can you get all these? First, we're going to look into, and I'm going to come back here and I'm going to share my screen. The first thing that we're going to look into, right, is the actual vessel. Okay. How can you get the actual vessel if you don't already have it? All right. And if you do have it, trust me, just follow to the end. We got something for you too. So don't worry about that. This is the actual vessel that we use. Okay. It's called Easy1up. Basically, there's two parts that I'm going to talk to you about on this. One is the product itself. All right, the product itself, what it is different affiliate marketing training. Now, it's training, like it gives different videos on different topics a person can learn about, you know, depending upon the level that they join. And it goes anywhere from $25 one time, no monthlies, one time, all the way to $2,000 one time. Okay, so you see, it's different things that a person can learn, you know, about affiliate marketing, different strategies and everything like that, right? Now you say, okay, that's great. That's great. We understand that everybody online in any type of business needs, you know, this type of product. So we know it's a high demand product, right? Everybody needs some type of training. Okay, cool, right? But how does that equate for money to you? Okay, let me tell you how that means money in your pocket. Well, this particular company right here, right? The reason why we chose, one of the reasons why we chose to align ourselves with this vessel is because it has 100% payout, which means 100% commission. All right. So that means, let's say, for example, right? Let's say, for example, you're at the VERTEX Pro level. Someone joins you at the VERTEX Pro level as well, $1,000. You get paid $1,000. Now, I know some of you are thinking, well, how does the company make money? Well, there's a small admin fee that's also one time, and that's how the company makes money. Like, for example, on this level, the company, it just gets paid $100, right? That's one-time admin fee. So you'll be making 100% commission, $1,000. I don't know about you guys, but $1,000 can pay some bills. All right. Now, let me point out one other thing. All right. Because I noticed that someone said this before, that they didn't realize this is how it works. So I wanted to make sure I clear this up. Okay. When you come in, all right, at whatever level you choose, you know, you come in, whatever highest level that you choose, you're able to get all of the other levels for free. That's right. You get everything else for free. That means, for example, let's say you came in at VERTEX Pro level. Not only do you get this training and the ability to make $1,000 commissions, but you get everything below. The $500 level and this training, $250, and this training and everything below, you get that absolutely free. That's included. I wanted to clear that up because somebody came to me and told me they didn't realize that after watching someone else's presentation, and I wanted to make sure they realized that. All right. And like I said, this is how it puts you in position. Now for our team, we push the minimum to be on our team is the 250 level, whether they joined us directly or whether they already have this program. Like I said, follow to the end, you're going to be able to take advantage of this as well. But the minimum is 250. Now, why do you think that I would put a minimum on this of 250 versus, like, let's say 100 or the $25 level? All right. I want to make sure you guys understand this. I want to see if anybody can help me right here with the answer. Why do you think that I would put a minimum for someone to be a part of what we have going on at the 250 level versus like a $25 level? Let's say, Nadia, what do you think? Why do you think we will put that minimum on what we have going on? Oh, I can't hear you. Hold on. Oh, unmute yourself, Nadia. I think you're muted. Let me see if I can unmute you. Okay, wait. Nope, you muted back. Okay, there you go.
Okay, in this case, you can have some money left for traffic, for advertising, so it brings you and leaves you something still to spend.
Exactly. And basically the way it boils down, just like Nadia said, it brings you in more money. Because this is what I've realized, right? That a lot of people, they have lofty goals. You know, some people, they want to make like an extra $700 a month. Some people, they want to make extra $1,000. Some people, they want to make an extra $10,000, right? Now, this is just reality. I'm not making this up. This is reality. It takes a whole bunch of $25 sales to get $1,000. Just saying. That's not life-changing money, right? And so as I'm out here, you know, and our team is out here, you know, empowering people to get to where they want to be, you know, with the marketing training that we have, that we also have in our group, but also the vessel, you need a vessel that can allow you to do that. So with that being said, if I'm up here saying, oh, okay, yeah, you know, people can get in at $25 level, then it's going to take you guys 10 sales, 10 $25 sales to get $250. I mean, I want you guys to tell me, would you rather make one sale and make $250, or would you rather make 10 sales? Because the number, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. And 10 times $25 is $250. So I mean, it take you 10 people. Would you rather make one sale to make $250 so you can actually pay a bill with that, you know, or do something like she said, if you want to pay for traffic, whatever, right? You actually could do something with it. Or would you want to have to make 10 sales to get that same $250? I'm going to call in somebody because I want to know. I want to call in somebody and see. Betty, tell me, what would you rather do? Make one sale or 10 sales?
One sale.
Exactly. So that is why we have that minimum. But what that means, I want to make sure that people understand it. That means when you align yourself with us, right? it's the same thing, meaning people will need to come in and align with all these bonuses that you're going to see at the end, with all these bonuses, but they're going to need to align themselves with you at that 250 or better. So that means that's why you don't see sales coming out of our group at less than 250, because that's just what it is, not even happening. I had one person, I'll be straight up honest with you, I had one person, they found my link on YouTube and they went and joined at $100 level. I'm like, and I hit them up like, hey, sis, what are you doing? You know, it's 250 to get in the group, you know? And she's like, yeah, okay, you're right, blah, blah, blah. Worked it out. She got in at 250. Like, we're not playing games, because this is what is going to help people get to whatever it is they want in life. If they want to, you know, eventually get enough money to put down a down payment, you know, for a house, you know, for a new car, take some vacation time away from their job, you know, or maybe just kind of supplement their job, however they want to do it, or get rid of their job. You're just not doing that with $25 at the WAP. It's just not happening. I ain't making it up. So this is why we have that minimum in place. Okay. So now we understand the vessel. Now, what has that allowed, you know, us to be able to do, because we do have that vessel. So let me go ahead and show you guys that. All right. I'm going to show you really quick some proof pics. Okay. Because this is not, you know, something that we just made up. Right. And you see here, hit the leaderboards on this particular opportunity here, you know, $2,000 sale here. Yeah, you can do something with $2,000. It's hard to do something with $25. I mean, I need more than that in a week in gas, right? $1,000 sale there, you know, hitting the leaderboard, and second leaderboard right there, another $1,000 sale there, another $2,000 sale there. All right, another $2,000 sale there, another $1,000 sale, another $250 sale, right? So we don't push anything less than $250, because it is about everybody being able to get life-changing income. And we know that the people who join as well as join you guys, they want life-changing income too. I've never met anyone yet who said, yes, D, I want to align myself with you and your team, and I only want to make an extra $10 a month. Like, nobody said that. Like, they didn't. Okay, so this is what we have going on. Now, I want to show you one more thing before we get into, you know, the rest of this, as far as like how you're going to be able to get the blueprint and the leverage, all right? Because we're going to show you that, so stick around. But I want to show you one more thing, okay? And I got some messages here. Let me just clear them out for a minute. All right, I want to show you one more thing. This is actually our group right here, all right, for our team, you know, our family, what we have set up. And I want to show you something that I feel is worth pointing out, okay? When a person comes in, all right, if we're not playing around with, you know, you trying to figure out where you need to start, you know, no. You start, and it's already there. You start in order, okay? This is not just pick an order. Right? You don't have to go, you know, floundering around in the group to say, okay, well, where do I? No, right? Right here. Start right here with the masterclass that we put together, showing you how to set up your Facebook profile, so turn it into an ATM machine, literally. All right, showing you right here the daily steps is what I call our 5 steps to 1K blueprint, showing exactly what to do. Going in, how to actually leverage YouTube as well, because we do that on phase 1. We don't play around. These videos that you're actually seeing right now will be up on our whole team's channel. All right. So they don't have to worry about in phase 1. They don't have to worry about creating all these videos themselves. All right. Everybody can leverage the same video for themselves to make sales for themselves. All right. But you see, it goes right in order and step. And then, you know, then it'll go into phase 2 right here. Most of our people are on phase 1 because the group is still, what is this, like our 4th week? So most people are still in phase 1, because phase 1 you stay in there for at least 2 weeks, unless you need more time in phase 1. But everything is in order. All right, and let me show you something else, because I want to show you what some of the people, you know, are saying in our group as well. Let me just point out some of these things right here. All right, right here, Latasha, who's on this call right here. All right, Latasha says, hey guys, I finished my five steps to 1K. It's done. It took only 45 minutes today, and yesterday it took 55 minutes. So my point of showing you this, guys, is that, you know, it's one thing for me to tell you, yes, you could do this in about an hour a day, you know, but it's another thing for people to actually be doing it in about an hour a day. Okay. You know, so when you first start, yeah, it may take you a little bit longer because you're not used to, you know, doing what it is. You're used to doing like a whole bunch of stuff, right? So a lot of times people get distracted. They're like, is this really all I'm supposed to do? Oh no, let me just watch TV for a minute. No, right? No. All right. This is why you see posts like this. Okay. And then let me just go ahead and show you some others right here. You know, I was just checking in, make sure people start their 5 steps. Let me go. There was another one right here. Okay. Alexa says, hey, I didn't even know I was coming up in other people's newsfeed. This never would have been possible if I didn't follow the 5 steps provided. And on my timeline, I'm getting so much attention now. I'm loving this. Guys, this right here, what I want to show you right here is Alexis actually is not even a network marketer. Her target audience is network marketers, right? Because she actually fixes computers. So when people up there thinking, well, this training, it must, you know, I have a tunnel vision. I have a one-track mind. No, guys, literally, she got involved in what we have going on here because she wanted to know how to do this in a 5-step manner to be able to attract people to her business. Okay. And that's why she got involved. All right. And you see, she's saying, hey, she's getting so much traction now. And she's been doing the 5 steps, I think, for maybe like 2.5 weeks or something like that. You know, the 5 steps with us. All right. And so she's showing a proof there. All right. And let's go on. This is one where we actually went live. This is only 6 days ago. You know, I said, you know what? Let me just grab a couple of my teammates, right? Because I know that I literally do this. Like this ain't made up. I literally do those 5 steps, right? I said, hey, let me grab a couple of my teammates. Let's go on live and do these 5 steps. And what we do is we'll go live, right? This time I brought on Tasha and I brought on Deborah. We go live, actually going through each person, going through the 5 steps, and we'll time it. So what you see me racing the whiteboard over here, I'll put the starting time. And it's not for people to like try and rush through it and you know, skip steps. It is so that you can't change anything if you can't measure it, right? So it's like, hey, you may start off and it takes you an hour and 10 minutes or whatever, right? And then as you do this and be consistent, then it's like, oh, wow. I think my best record the other day, I finished in, I think it was like 38 minutes. I was like, wow. You know what I mean? I was going, you know, when you focus, woo, you get your thing going. But this is the type of accountability that we have popping up in our group. All right. And there was another one I wanted to show you right here. Alexis knows she got her 5 steps done. All right. And Alexis right here says, hey, I'm so thankful Coach D introduced me to 5 steps. Without I would be given any type of value. This person says, hey, I'm loving the type of value that you have. How many times, right? I want you guys to think back when you started. Did you have people reaching out to you, you know, saying, hey, you know, I'm really actually loving the value that you're giving. I'm noticing your posts, right? You know, I know when I started, nobody was reaching out to me saying this, right? You know what I mean? Nobody was reaching out saying this, right? And this is all in a short amount of time for her. Excuse me. And so I wanted to show you kind of the environment of our group. You know, when people ask questions, you know, somebody responds to them, you know, versus just leaving them hanging there for 12 days on end. All right. So you see here, Deborah's like, hey, I'm starting my process here at 1:30. All right. So I wanted to show you that so you get an idea of how the group is laid out. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and go on because I want to show you guys, you know, it's like, hey, how can you get all of this? How can you, you know, get the vessel? Like I said, if you don't already have it, if you do, that's fine. Follow to the end because you're still going to be able to take part in this. You know, how can you get the ongoing support? Because like I said, every single week, you know, we go, we do training in their coaching, right? I coach, okay? I coach either me or one of the other ambassadors coach each week to make sure that you guys are on task. If you have any questions, you get those answers live. Why? Let me put a picture in your head, right? A lot of times people, they want to do like, even like for this webinar, people want to do like pre-recorded stuff. And I get it. I totally understand, you know, but sometimes you need that live touch. Like if I just give you guys training videos and you just watch the training videos, right? But you never are able to ask questions, you know, in a live capacity. Then you up there trying to talk back to a video. You're like, D, and I'm on video, right? D, so what did you mean here? And the video's looking at you like, saying nothing. And then you're like, dang, man, I wish I sure enough could ask somebody what was the purpose here, or what did she mean by this, or what did the other coach mean by this? Yeah, that happens a lot when we buy these high package trainings, but we don't have any support attached to it. So that's why we have that ongoing. And I want to show you guys exactly what you can do to go ahead and type into this, right? And go ahead and tap into this, all right? Is that okay if I go ahead and show you? Because I put together a very special package for you guys, all right, showing you how you can tap into this and everything. And it's special for you guys who are here live. Is that okay if I share that with you now? Just let me know, all right? I want to know. Give me some thumbs up. If that's okay if I share that with you right now, give me some thumbs up, all right? I got some thumbs up. So you say I got some thumbs up. Carrie gives thumbs up. Nadia gives thumbs up. All right, Simone gives, okay, cool. I got some thumbs up, so I got permission. So let me go ahead and share that with you now, all right? Let's share my screen. And all right, now here's what you've been waiting for. Let's go ahead and jump into these Team AMA VIP bonuses for Easy1up. All right, now let's take a look. What is it that you're gonna get when you lock arms with Team AMA VIP and Easy1up? Now, first thing that you're gonna need is you're gonna need to know what is it that you need to do every day, or else you're gonna kind of be like this guy and looking confused. And you're going to be really chasing your tail like this dog in the picture right here, right? You don't want to be doing that, chasing your tail, right? You want to know exactly what you need to do. So what you're going to get is 5 steps to 1K blueprint. You're going to get this actual blueprint, all right, created by myself, Coach D, all right, specifically for our team, AMA VIP. And with this blueprint, it's going to allow you to know exactly what to do each day, know exactly how to do it, and know exactly how often do you need to do it. Okay, that is the 5 steps to 1K blueprint. Now, the value of this blueprint, so that way you know, okay, this is serious, all right? $997 value. Guys, I want you guys to think about this. How many times have you been out there trying to figure things out? You're like, man, I don't know what to do each day in my business, right? You're just like, if someone just held my hand, if someone just would tell me what to do, then I could do it. Well, don't worry about that anymore, because this 5 steps to 1K blueprint is going to solve that problem for you. You do not have to worry about what it is that you need to do each day in your business. You could just get the blueprint and keep it trucking, baby. Now, next, all right? The next thing you need to know is, how are you going to be able to get a yes? Okay? Yeah, you're going to know exactly what you need to do in your business. You're going to be getting, you know, different leads, prospects reaching out to you, but you need to find out, how can you get them to say yes versus no? Well, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need, all right, a 2-step closing process. You're going to get my 2-step closing process on how you can actually seal the deal in Facebook Messenger. Yes, okay? Instead of you having to figure out, oh, I don't know what questions to ask, you're going to know the right questions to ask. Instead of you trying to figure out, well, I don't know if I'm saying the wrong thing, you're going to know how to say the right things, ask the right questions, and say the right things so that you can seal the deal right in Facebook Messenger. No more sweat and bullets, you know, wondering like, oh my gosh, did I do something wrong? Don't worry about it. You're going to get this 2-step closing process to seal the deal. And I use this process myself every time that I'm in Messenger. Now, what does that mean? So what you have so far is, you have the 5 steps to 1K blueprint. That's a $997 value. All right. And then you have the 2-step closing framework, which is a $497 value. All right. So far you have a bonus total value of $1,494. Now, what else are you going to get? You're going to get the Easy1up Masterclass. Okay. Now, what does that mean? That means in this Easy1up Masterclass, you're going to be able to learn how to set up your back office, do the pay options and set that up quickly, how to actually follow up with your Easy1up leads, how to set up your Facebook profile and turn it into an ATM machine. You heard me. We don't deal with paid ads, baby. Okay? You're going to be able to turn your Facebook profile into an ATM machine. Also, how to set up your YouTube channel so that you can start getting free leads off of YouTube. So you're going to be able to leverage both when you go through this Easy1up Masterclass. And you're getting that today as a bonus. What's the value? $997 for that Easy1up Masterclass. Guys, I paid twice as much just for the YouTube portion, let alone the portion of learning to turn my Facebook profile into an ATM machine, let alone everything else. I actually have people reaching out to me, begging me to give them this type of information, even down to how to set up their back office, right? You guys are getting this when you lock arms with us today. All right. So what are you going to get? The 5 steps to 1K blueprint. That has a $997 value, 2-step closing framework, that's $497 value, and the Easy1up Masterclass that includes how you're going to be able to leverage YouTube, and that's a $997 value. Total value, $2,491. Now, how about this? I know sometimes you guys have problems, you know, actually closing the deal. Like maybe somebody said, oh, well, you know, I'll follow up later, or, you know, check me out later. Guys, you're going to get help closing your sales live. Okay. And these are just some of the results that I've had. Yes, I have this closing process down. Okay. All right. So these are some of the results that we've had. $250 sale here, $1,000 sale here, another $100 sale there, okay? And you see another $1,000 sale here, another $1,000 sale here. Yes, sales happen when you know how to close and you have a closing process, okay? So you're gonna get that help with the weekly sales closing calls. So you're gonna be able to bring your people to the closing, to the sales calls, right? So they can get all of their questions answered and they could be ready to make a decision on the spot. Yeah, doesn't that take a lot of the pressure off of you? You're not having to worry about, you know, that you're not a good closer, or maybe you get nervous when you talk to people. Don't worry about it. When you're part of Team AMA VIP, just bring your people to the weekly sales calls. We'll do all the explaining, all the selling, all the telling, and we'll collect the decision. And that way you can go ahead and get the sign up. Yeah, get the sign up. So far, what are you going to get? 5 steps to 1K blueprint. That's $997 value. 2-step closing framework, that's a $497 value. The Easy1up Masterclass, that's $997 value. And the weekly sales calls, $3,000 value. Now, I want to make sure that you guys know that these are real values. These sales calls values right here, I'm actually only doing that based on 90 days, right? Now, of course, you're going to be with our team for much longer than that. But think about it. If these sales calls just close one of our team members' sales, just one at, let's say, the $250 level, okay, just one per week, okay, for the next just 90 days, you're talking about a $3,000 value plus, okay, because yeah, there's going to be more sales happening and it's going to happen way longer than 90 days, but I had to put a time limit on it so that way I could put a value on it so you could see how real the value is. We didn't want to give any type of inflated bull crap or anything like that. I want to give you guys real value. So what you're looking at is a total value so far of $5,491 when you lock arms with Team AMA VIP. Now, what else you going to get? Ongoing coaching. How many times have you guys joined someone, right? And you're like, man, I joined and, you know, maybe they showed you how to set up your back office, but here it is 30 days from now, you have a question. Maybe you haven't made any sales and you're trying to get some help. I mean, a lot of times people are in the company group, they sign up on Monday, they lost on Wednesday, and their sponsor is lost as well on Thursday. Out of the picture, okay? So you're going to be able to get access to ongoing coaching every single week, all right, to help you when you stumble on something, you know, you got questions, you know, you're going to be able to get that. You're going to get the social media training, so that way you know exactly what you need to do. And if you run across something, you're going to be able to get that help every week. Now, this is some of the results as far as some of the feedback some of the team has given. You see here, Betty was like, oh wow, the best coach and the best team ever, okay? Here's another person. One of my coaching class says, hey everyone, I just wanted to personally congratulate everyone here. See you, especially Coach D. She is a badass. I am slow, but I'm coming, and you can bet that. I'm so glad to be amongst a group of women like this, okay? Simone says, Deborah, I agree with you. I have learned so much from Coach D, and I'm still learning. So grateful to have met her and be coached by her. She is a godsend. Guys, I'm not making this stuff up. All I do is screenshot what people say because this is the real deal, okay? Over here, Simone says, Gina, I couldn't agree more. I'm so happy for you and feel the same way. This journey and newfound family I now have has changed everything for me. Coach D has instilled a fire in me that I had forgotten I had. All you beautiful souls inspire me so much in love. Yes, we have a lot of positivity on Team AMA VIP, okay? And everyone appreciates everyone's effort. So this just kind of gives you an idea of the type of coach that I am and the type of support that you will get inside of our group. Now, what is that worth? Okay, that has a value of $5,964. Now let me go ahead and break that down to you. Basically what that means is we have these weekly Q&A and coaching sessions, okay, with this social media training. All right, I typically charge $497 a session, and I get paid $497 per session, okay? So this is not inflated at all. So imagine if you just had 4 sessions, okay, a month over the course of 90 days. Once again, I did these numbers just based on 90 days. And I know you're going to be with us longer than 90 days, right? Because you want to reach your goals and exceed your goals and exceed those goals on top of it. So you come up with a value of $597 $5,964 value, okay? So that means what you're gonna get, the 5 steps to 1K blueprint, that's $997 value, 2-step closing framework, so that way you know exactly what to say and the questions to ask in that inbox, that's $497 value. You're gonna get the Easy1up Masterclass to show you how to set up your back office, your payment options, set up your Facebook so that it turns it into a ATM machine, and set up your YouTube channel so that way you can start getting some free leads on YouTube like I do, baby. All right, that's a $997 value. You're gonna get the weekly sales closing calls to help you close your calls, close your sales, right? Close your prospects, close your leads. Just get them to the sales call every week, all right? Talk to them, get them to the sales call. Let the sales call do the selling and telling for you and collecting a decision, okay? That's a $3,000 value, and a weekly Q&A and coaching sessions, right? And this is only based on 90 days, guys. This is only based on 90 days, okay? But you're gonna be able to come, any questions you have every single week, be able to come and ask me or any other coach that we have, ask those questions and get some social media training so that way you know exactly what to do and everything is already kept up to date, always up to date. That's $5,964 value. That brings the total value to $11,455. Now let me ask you guys, if all this did was gave you an unfair advantage to skyrocket your income within the next 30 to 90 days, would it be worth the $11,000? Yes. Let me ask you this. If all it did was allow you to have more time home with your kids or your grandkids or your family, imagine all that time, you know, maybe you're away, maybe you're working 5 jobs, you know, okay, 5 is a little extreme, but maybe you're working 2 or 3 jobs, and that's a reality for a lot of people, all right? Or maybe you only working 1 job, but you're really tired because you work a whole bunch of hours. Maybe you're working 50 to 60 hours, right? And you're pretty much having to raise your kids on Facebook, like, or raise your kids through text message, right? Because you're not seeing them, so you have to text to check up on them. Come on, what kind of life is that to live? What kind of, you know, parent is that you're trying to be? You're not trying to be that type of parent that has to raise their kids from afar, or better yet, let the TV raise their kids, or let the school raise their kids, or the babysitter raise their kids. You want to be there for your kids, right? If all this did, right, was allow you to have more time at home with your kids or your grandkids or your family, your husband, your wife, right, would it be worth it to you? Yeah. I think your kids would be worth it. Your family would be worth it. What if all this did was allow you to fire your boss, okay? Not just cut down to part-time, but totally fire your boss. Go in there and say, sayonara. Don't give him the finger, but sayonara, I'm out of here. What would that be worth? Wouldn't that be worth it for you to be able to go in, make enough money to where you could go in and fire your boss? If all this did was allow you to put that down payment on that house of your dreams. Come on, that's the American way. Everybody wants to own a home. Maybe you've been renting up to this time. Maybe your credit is what it is. So, you know, maybe they want, you know, $20,000 down, you know, or $10,000 down, and you just don't have it, you know, because you're living paycheck to paycheck. You know, you could barely save like $200 in between paychecks. If all this did was allow you to put that down payment down and buy your dream home, buy that $250,000 home that you want, or buy that $500,000 home that you want. If all this did was allow you to put that down payment on that house, would it be worth it? Yeah. Your dreams are worth it. You're worth it. Your family's worth it. Your kids are worth it. Your sanity's worth it. Your health is worth it. Guys, here's some more proof for you. So you can see that we have a very supportive team, and you see we definitely get results within our team. You see a compliment here, $250 proof here, another $1,000 proof here. All right, and over here you see this is something that we had on one of our coaching sessions, and you see Karanda says aha moment, that she was able to gain some clarity from one of our weekly coaching sessions. All right, then you see right here another one of my students said, yeah, people learn from me. D put me on the map. Okay, I coached him, and I gotta toot his horn on this right here. This gentleman right here, he wound up getting two $2,000 sales, two $2,000 sales in the same week, and those were Easy1up sales. Okay, so yes, this team works, this coaching works as long as you work it. That's all it takes, guys. All right. And Gina says, hey, thank you. You made it complete sense. I didn't see the full picture before you explained it in depth. Once again, this is another one of my coaching clients, coaching students, letting you know, guys, that hey, this is real. I am about helping you guys be successful in your Easy1up business. Here's some more proof here. Karana says, thanks so much for clearing up a lot that was going on my head. Yes, a lot of times you do have confusion, right? You know, and you may have joined someone, you know, a month, 2 months ago, right? They gone. They don't forget about you, okay? You know, but when you're part of this team, all right, we don't just forget about you. You're not just, you know, we get the money and then we're off to the races, okay? You want to get clarity, you need to be with us. Here you see Simone already congratulated someone and bringing a new sign up into the group right here. She actually got paid to refer this person right here to the group. So she invited her into the group right here. So she already made a cool commission already. Right here you see one of my colleagues actually is giving a testament, you know, to just the type of person I am. She says, I just want to say thank you for being a friend. For real, not many have my respect, but you have mine. Yes, guys, you know, this is what it's about, being a part of a community that is respectful of other people and worthy of it, because some of that stuff that glitters, it's not gold, okay? So we don't fluff over here. This is the real deal, all right? And you see here another commission that came in of $250. Now, guys, here's the deal. Yes, the value is $11,455. That is the value, the true value, all day, twice on Sunday. Okay, but no, I'm not going to charge you $11,455. Okay, here's what's going on. All right, if you take advantage of this now, all right, because I can't tell you how long this is going to be available, but you take advantage of this now, you could come in to our team at the VERTEX Pro level, which is a total of $1,100 with the admin fee, or you could get in at the VERTEX Elite level for $550. So if you come in at that Pro level, that allows you to make up to $1,000 commissions. Okay, so the higher you come, the more money you can make, so the faster you can get that dream home, baby. All right, you come at the VERTEX Elite level, you pay $550 to join, and you'll be able to make up to $500 commissions. Or you come at the VERTEX level for $275, and you'll be able to make up to $250 commissions. So guys, you see, this is a no-brainer situation. Okay, you can get in at the VERTEX Pro, VERTEX Elite, or VERTEX level while this promo is going on. Now to recap what you're gonna get, because I want to make sure that you understand the true value of what you're getting, guys. The 5 steps to 1K blueprint, $997 value. The 2-step closing framework, $497 value, brings us to a total of $1,494. Easy1up Masterclass, $997 value, brings us to a total value of $2,491. Then you add on the weekly sales closing costs to help you close your sales. That's a $3,000 value over the course of 90 days. That brings the total to $5,491. Then you bring on the weekly Q&A coaching sessions, okay, which has a value over the course of 90 days of $5,964. That's a $5,964 value, brings your total value to $11,455 value. And once again, guys, all you got to do is go ahead and get started now while this promotion is still going on. Get started at VERTEX Pro level for $1,100. You can make up to $1,000 commissions, or VERTEX Elite at $550 level and make commissions up to $500, or the VERTEX level and make at $275 and make commissions up to $250. And keep in mind, guys, these commissions are per sale, so you can make as many sales as you want, as many VERTEX Pro $1,000 sales as you want, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, as many VERTEX Elite sales as you want, and as many VERTEX sales as you want, over and over again. Now guys, you see the value, $11,455 value. Guys, getting in, position yourself at the highest position that you possibly can, okay? Because you want to get to your goals super fast, all right? So the VERTEX Pro level, $1,100 input, right? And you're able to get up to $1,000 in commissions. I mean, guys, we're talking about nearly a 90% discount is what we're talking about, and that's just at the VERTEX Pro level, and these are real values. So guys, there you have it. The proof is in the pudding, and it is decision time. All right, and we are back, guys. All right, so let's get into, let me put my camera back on. All right, and we are back, guys. All right, now let's get into, we had some questions. All right, we're going to go ahead and rock out with some Q&A. And if you guys think of any other questions, let's go ahead and let's get them all out there. This is what we're here for. All right, so we had some questions. I'm going to start at the top. Let me see. Okay, all right, Nadia, can y'all hear me good? Put a thumbs up. Okay, cool. All right, Nadia said, 250 commission. If someone joins at the same level, if they join at 1,000, will it all go to the upline? All right, I think what you're saying, Nadia, and I want to make sure I understand your question. I think what you're saying is, let's say we got two people, right? This person is at the $250 level, and this is their prospect, and they came to the call, and they're like, oh, yay, you know, I like it and everything. But this person wants to join they want to join them, but they want to join them at the $1,000 level. That's your question. All right, in the event a person wants to join you and you're not qualified at that level, meaning you did not buy that product, that means you can't earn on a product you didn't buy, which means this person, when they join the $1,000 level, you're down here at 250, then you miss out on everything. It goes to whoever your sponsor is. That's how the comp plan works. Does that make sense? Put thumbs up if that makes sense. It's just that simple. You can't sell what you didn't buy. So it is imperative to get in whatever you feel comfortable, but get in wherever you want to make the commissions at. And give you guys a little story real quick. When I first started with Easy1up in 2018, it was like July 2018. When I started with them, I was toggling between whether I wanted to start at the 500 or 1,000. The reason why I was toggling because I hadn't really made any money yet, was struggling, and I had to actually put it on a credit card, me personally, not a bank card where, a credit card where it occurs interest, right? And I actually started at the $1,000 level. So I had to put $1,100 total on a credit card to get started because I weighed it out like this. I said, either I'm going to do it or I ain't. This is literally how I weighed it. I said, either you in or you not, right? I said, okay, I had that amount on a credit card. And I said, okay, D, this is what I said to myself. I said, D, do you believe in yourself that you're going to be able to make this money back within 6 months? That way the interest won't kill you, right? I said, I ain't got no choice. This was my story. I said, I ain't got no choice because it's either going to work or it's going to work. Not working was not an option for me. There was no safety net, right? So I went in, and then I made some sales. So the interest didn't kill me and everything, but I had to literally make a decision and put it on a credit card. That's how I did it. And then I actually upgraded to the 2,000 that same year of like the end of November when they came out with the financing, which I didn't finance, but they came out with the financing program, and I upgraded to the 2,000 at that mark. So that is what it is, because it was about, making sure that I position myself in the proper vessel, right? At the level that I needed to be at to make the income that I wanted to make, right? So that's what that is. All right, did that answer your question, Nadia? Okay, good. Let's see what else we got here. Vicky said, if a person is already in Easy1up, let's say at the 250 level, and they request to join our group and decide they want to upgrade, does that go to the person who had originally brought them in at 250 or under me? That's a good question, okay? All right, so I want to make sure you guys understand. When someone is already in Easy1up, right, they do not have to switch sponsors. That's not what this is about, forcing people to switch sponsors, no, okay? So let's say this is you, Vicky, right? And then you happen to meet Blue, right, who, has noticed your progress and everything. And they're like, hey, I'm in Easy1up already with some other sponsor, but I'm not getting the support I need some more help. Vicky's like, okay, cool. Are you at the 250 level at least? They're like, yeah, I'm at the 250 level, but I don't know how to get sales. I need some help. Vicky's like, okay, all right. Vicky says, hey, you can get into our group, right? Let me refer you to our coach or whatever. And I talk to them. They pay the required fee to get in the group, the one-time fee to get in the group. All right, they get in, they start making sales. They have their same sponsor that they already had. You're not their sponsor. They originally joined Easy1up with someone else. So when they decide to upgrade, then they're going to upgrade with that person. All right, what they're paying for, and the reason you're getting a $50 referral for bringing them in, right? What they're paying for is to get access to what we have going on and get that coaching. All right, but whatever sponsor they already have, that's between them and them, right? But that's who that money is going to when they upgrade, because you did not bring this person into Easy1up. All right, so make sure you guys understand that. You didn't bring that person to Easy1up, so they're not in your upline. You just introduced them to our group, and you still got paid off of being able to introduce them to our group and then being able to get the help they need. Does that make sense, Vicky's? I want to make sure. Does that make sense? Unmute yourself. I want to make sure you understand.
Yes. And yes, thank you.
Okay, good. Let me see. All right. So Toyosi, okay, Toyosi says, what is this going to cost for those two who already joined Easy1up? All right, right now we have a promo, and I have to always specify promo because it is going to change, just being real. Like anybody who's been following, like all my team, they know when I say it's going to change, it goes up. That's just what it is. Right now it's $175 one time. If a person is already in Easy1up, right, and they are at least at the 250 level, okay, and they're on board with the way that we market. We use Facebook, using video, and leverage YouTube, okay, and that's what they want to be about. All right, then they can get in. You know, obviously they would talk to me because no, not everybody qualifies. And what I mean by that is somebody come to me and y'all might not know them, but since I've been around for a little minute and I've seen that they're pretty much a tyrant, right? Like, yeah, you got some people out there that just want to, like, you know, like taint the whole group. We ain't having that. It's gonna be like, no, it's a no-go. You could take your money and go elsewhere, right? We got a whole positive group, and it's a whole positive vibe. This is why you guys are having good experiences. I haven't had to the 91 thus far. I'm just saying, I know there's a couple of bad eggs out there that I already know about, right? But other than that, they'll be able to get in, like I said, as of right now, as we speaking this right now, okay, at $175 one time, and they would maintain their sponsor that they have. All right, they don't have to switch sponsors. Want to make sure I understand that. All right. Nadia says, not even 250. No, Nadia, they would not keep 250 of it either. All right, so it's imperative that you, you know, position yourself accordingly. If you didn't buy something, then you can't sell it. That's just what it is. You didn't buy it, you can't sell it. All right. Vicky said, okay, and you just asked me the same thing, Vicky, and the answer didn't change. The answer didn't change. All right. If someone joins you, if you're at the 250 and someone joins you at 1,000, you lose everything. So position yourselves. There's a reason why I'm positioned at the 2,000. There's a reason why Vicky's positioned at the 2,000. And who else is at the 2,000? Oh my gosh. Deborah, she's not here. Deborah, there's a reason why some people are positioned at the 2,000. Because yes, there are going to be some people who they're like, I want serious income. You know, I want, you know, $2,000 a sale. There's no people come in, I want $1,000 a sale, right? The same way when I came in, the person I joined, if they were not positioned at that level, meaning they didn't own that product, I would have went through their link. Right? I went through their link, but then that sale would have rolled up. So no, you do not get any of that. You didn't buy it, you can't sell it. All right. So hopefully that makes sense. All right. Okay. Okay. And then Tim had a question. Tim asked, and this is a important question right here. Pay attention. Tim said, hey, since I joined yesterday, do I get the action taker bonuses? No. Why? When Tim first came to the call, it was, I believe it was about maybe 3 weeks ago or a month ago, something like that. It was about 3 weeks ago. When we introduced Tim to the call, Tim said, hey, you know, I need to wait till X amount of time. That was out of the 24-hour deadline. We don't play. This is not a false scarcity. You know, a lot of times people are like, oh, limited time, and then they just be lying. Nah, we ain't playing that game. I don't play those games, right? This part, that's why this part of the bonuses is not what you guys get a copy of to put on YouTube. This is literally action taker bonus 24 hours. So they literally, if people don't join you in 24 hours, they're not getting the action taker part of the bonus. That's just literally what that is. We don't believe in trying to trick people, right? Because over time that ruins your reputation, because then they're not going to trust anything you say. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't have time to be messing up a reputation. All right. All right. Now, do we have any other? Okay. All right. I didn't see any other questions in there. Do we have any other questions? Do you guys understand you know, how the comp plan works or anything like that? Any other questions that we need to make sure we discuss? And I need to find out who, I don't know who invited who. Toyoshi, who invited you today? Who sent you the email or gave you the link, Toyoshi? And you can unmute yourself or put it in chat, whichever is good for you. And Leek, who invited you? Simone said she invited Toyoshi. Awesome, awesome. Now, okay, so now guys, now it's decision time. It's decision time, guys. So Toyoshi, talk to me. Is this something that you can see yourself locking arms with Simone in? Let us know. Is this something you guys can see, you know, locking arms with and helping you guys move forward in your business? Toyoshi said yes. Awesome. So Toyoshi, get with Simone right after this so we can go ahead and get you in.
Yes.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Sounds like a plan. And you can see how this team can help you grow your Easy1up business, right?
What? Yes, 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 yes.
That's what I'm talking about, Tina. So we'll go ahead, as soon as we get off this call, I'll get with you and we'll go ahead and get you in the group. This is what this call is about, all right? You guys not having to do all this stuff yourself. You guys not having to, you know, even down to just this part of the call, just this part. You guys not having to create these bonuses. You guys not having to do all the telling and selling. You guys not having to answer all the questions that you don't know the answers to yet because maybe you just started, you know, or maybe you've been doing it for a while, but your sponsor didn't ever tell you the answers. Maybe they didn't know the answers. That's okay. We don't blame sponsors. It is what it is, right? You know, but that's what this is about, so that you guys can leverage us, leverage myself, leverage the rest of the team, and leverage the other ambassadors that you're going to see coming aboard, you know, and the other coaches as well. You know, leverage us so that you can make commissions in your business and be a better a marketer for yourself. Other than that, at the end of each day, what do we do, guys? What do? We take
this right
to the
To the top.
That's right, baby. All right.